Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Friday, June 4th, 4:41 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Go to Bitcoin Daily View for notes on the things that I'm chatting about today and affiliate links and all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so Bitcoin will underpin the US dollar. This is very important. A 7-minute video. I think it's pretty cool. It's by the Modern Investor. He's a cool, swanky character, and this has value. It's a senator saying it at the kind of Bitcoin con this weekend. So check it out. I think this has value. Cynicism aside, because it's very easy to say, I've heard that somebody in the Bitcoin Daily View chat today, Mr. Private Keys, said, if I had a nickel for every time I'd heard that, and I dollar cost average, should I? Anyway, be positive. Okay, so forget companies, the global tax man wants the middle class. Anyway, this is a picture of the world's leading neo-Bolsheviks, and basically it doesn't quite get to the point until it starts to fade out. But the idea is that they're changing their stance that has existed before to some extent, sheltering the American citizen from international taxes. They're like, no, we dig it. These monsters, not just these monsters, but all the other monsters just like them, are out of money, and they just can't seem to get enough corporate tax, basically. So they're like, you know what? There's all these people, you know. Let's tax them. So that's their plan, by the way. So here we go. The market today, red day. You may have noticed AskClown Elon tweeted once again and crashed the market a bit, but we'll get into that very, very shortly. Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, $5.8 billion, $3.5 billion of that on Binance. Coinbase didn't hit $1 billion. No one else showed up for work today. It's just Binance doing all the work for everybody else. Binance, 61% longs, 38% shorts for Bitcoin. Binance, 65% longs, 34% shorts for Ethereum. So sentiment is long. Well, it makes sense. I mean, all right. Up top here, DXY. And on the bottom, DXY on top. In the center, we've got gold. In the bottom, we have silver. So yesterday, we had DXY, Dollar Strength Index, pump, gold and silver dump. Today, DXY dumps, gold and silver pump. So what does that mean? It means God's still in control. All right, so total, this is the crypto total market cap. As you can see, yesterday was a green day, today is a red day, and note the MACD way up here where it's overextended. I'm sorry, not the MACD, I'm being an idiot. That is the Stochastic Rsi. Over here where it is definitely overbought has now crossed negative. So we could see a crypto total market cap bounce back down to the 200 moving average, very, very possible, or continue down. We shall see. This is definitely, if we look like historically, these negative crosses here for the crypto market cap, well, yeah, they tend to kind of stick a bit. So let's see how this goes. We might see further crypto market cap dumping in the immediate future. As long as we stay above this 200 moving average here on the daily, I am gloriously happy. So we'll keep looking at that each time we get together. Bitcoin versus USDT on the daily chart. Well, we're trying to get above the 21 EMA, but Elon's not helping. We're still below the 200 moving average. But check this out, on the daily, a daily MACD is still a powerful positive cross. Histogram is still opening in the right direction. It got a little bit tipsy today, but I think we're still moving in the right direction. So overall, still a positive chart. All we need is a little bit of sideways or some slight uptrend, and I think we'll get above the 200 moving average, and this MACD will continue to open up. Like I say, here's the thing. If anybody wonders, just do a daily chart on Bitcoin. Check out the MACD, watch for the positive and negative crosses, look at the price action. We are well below the mid-range here. We are way into being over-hammered basically in the market right now, being below the mid-range. We're opening up positive. I would say that no matter what, ascending, descending, condescending, obsequious ascending, whatever bullshit people want to do as far as shapes, squares, pinches, whatever, bull flags, this, that, doesn't matter. Look. Right now, on the daily chart, I think we're fairly bullish, so get out of the details, especially when we're looking at massive, massive manipulation. This is the time that I wish I had hedged out a little more, but I didn't. So anyway, I'm riding it with all y'all that are riding it right now. I wanted to look at the 45-minute chart. With the current market, as you can see, we definitely had a little bit of a hard time here. This is going back to like, 11th of May, where we began a downtrend, and we were below the 200 moving average from the 45-minute chart here. We did break above, now we're below, broke above, rode it sideways, like rode that 200 moving average pretty powerfully. Had a slight uptrend going. Indicators were looking really good. It was a beautiful thing. But now, boom, we had an Elon moment. And here's the thing, I just want to throw this out there. I don't believe for one damn moment, maybe with Doge at one time, but as far as with Bitcoin, to me personally, the idea that Elon Musk can cause, by some ass clown tweet, he can cause it pretty much to go down to the 200 moving average and just sit on it so perfectly, right about 6% dump, which is exactly what you need for a massive long squeeze, basically. So this wiped longs, and then look at this wick here. Talk about a buy opportunity, and talk about a short wreck right there too. So anyway, we're holding the 200 moving average. Let's see. I mean, the indicators, directional index is very red, but it's recovering. Squeeze indicator is showing some upwards trends. KRI is green. Stochastic Rsi still shows overbought, overdumped, whatever. Lazy bear indicator shows we could go either way. So here's the thing. I mean, just chill. Most likely, if you look at the manipulation that we've been going through recently, I mean, you can kind of see it all right here, especially. I think you can see the range in which we're being played with. So just hang tight, And I wanted to, as far as getting back in the market, those who did hedge out or hedged out some, or have fiat they want to put in the market. As always, not financial advice, is anything but purposes only. But something I'm watching, and I actually got this, I picked this up from over at Blockchain Education. New Questions mentioned this the other day. Jonathan Regan over there, smart guy. You can go to over at bitcoindailyleview.com. You can see Blockchain Education, a great group to be a part of if you so desire to join. Much fun to be had there. Now, with that said, something to look at is a 4-hour chart. If you really wanted to play it safe, like when am I going to get back in the market? When am I going to start laddering in? Honestly, 4-hour chart. 45-minute chart's great for immediate price action, and that's going to happen first, and I dig it. But if we look at the 4-hour chart, we are still, quite a ways from getting above that 200 moving average, about 20%, and getting above the 314, we're like, almost 30%. And so really, until we get back to above 49,000, or well, let's just say above like 46,000 or so, and find support above this 200 moving average and stay there at least for a day or two. Really, for the person who wants to ensure they don't lose money and they miss out on some possible gains, to ensure that they're not bought in until an uptrend, waiting for the 4-hour chart to go positive would be the very safe bet. And of course, the 45-minute chart will be our predecessor to that. You'll see it happening there. You'll see a beautiful break or a bounce back up at the 200 moving average. We'll see positive indicators there. Before the 4-hour chart, the 2 hours is a great one to look at also. And if you look there, we're only just below the 200 moving average. So watch these charts. The 2-hour looks to be recovering a little bit here on the indicators. So anyway, with that said, just we got another supposed Elon dump. He's just letterhead for market manipulation. I don't think anybody cares what he has to say. And as we've looked, if people who analyze like Glassnode and CryptoQuant, a lot of people who really analyze using those systems, from what I've been seeing, they see a lot of these manipulations happening due to big money, big wallets doing big futures plays, longing and shorting, and so those investors I don't believe are reactionary to what Elon says. I think that'd be retail investors, and I think from what I've been seeing from other people who are doing the research, this is not necessarily retail fear, selling weak hands as much as it's big hands playing. And so I think what we're seeing is this beautiful opportunity to keep manipulating the emotions in the market, and they're all sitting right here buying there. They have this dip program, they're buying there. They got, oh, look at this beautiful little wick right there. Boom. Who was waiting for that? Anyway, so I don't think Elon Musk has crap to do with this, to be honest with you. I think that it's big money. He's just, they love when they have big market manipulations to hide behind some kind of news that they create or some kind of news that just happens to happen. And so I think this is just big money games. I'm not cynical. I don't care. Bitcoin to me is one of the best things that's ever happened to humanity. It is the peaceful revolution. And yes, as always, ancient evil has its hand in it and manipulates it. But, we can't just be a bunch of candy asses and give up and say, it's manipulated, I don't want to play. Loser. Don't do that. So with that said, it's the best thing we got going. I'm going to be there. So whether Elon Musk and his reptilian friends like to jack with it or not, we will win in the end. So here's the deal. 45-minute chart. Doge, USDT. Let's look at this as an alt because I think this kind of sums up most of the alt market right now. We had an initial pump. It is beautiful. Now we're retracing. It has not gone below the 2-minute moving average. That's pretty darn strong. It looks like we're finding support here on these fib levels, like the .5, like the .382, and even went down to the 618. The 618 really is a great bounce level. If you can bounce nice and strong there, boom, it has. Now it's kind of playing with the .5 fib level. Doge, USDT. Ultimately, these indicators don't look too bad. I would say it's slowly working its way up. If you were a Doge fan and you were looking to dollar cost average, not a bad day to do it. Doge is doing pretty well. Doge against Bitcoin. Doge against Bitcoin is kind of exciting. I like watching this one too. It really seems like Doge against Bitcoin has definitely found a support on the 618 fib level here on the 45-minute chart. Had its pump. It had its retrace right down to the 618 level, and a respectable and healthy place to find a balance. It never even made it down to the 2-minute moving average. So Doge is really pretty damn stout. Pretty darn stout as far as alts go. So, am I seeing anything that really lures me into, buying Doge right now? No, not really. It's a strong sideways chart. If you're a dollar cost average person, not a bad time to hop in. It's going to be on Coinbase soon. The Coinbase, I've heard it's on Coinbase now from some people, but I looked and didn't see it. So, anyway, play at your own risk, y'all. Sorry to belabor it. Maybe I'm moving a little bit slow today, but Doge is stout. Doge is a stout alt. That's not bad looking at what the market's doing. Powerful. Good dog. All right, so this is TradeGenius.io. You can go to them. They're a great group, and I just wanted to show this here. You can make this look a lot better. It's a lot more customization you can do, but if you join them, they do throw out some signals. There's a 24-hour chat. We're all in there kind of hanging out. I'm there. I'm over at Blockchain Education too. But Trade Genius is not, it's very, very cost effective. Hop in, join the VIP program, get in the chat, and it won't cost you that much if you buy a year. And you got a posse that you're hanging out with. You can compare trading notes. And Philip, great guy who kind of runs the show over there on the crypto side. Because TradeGenius.io is not only crypto, they're also traditional trading. And you can start checking out what's happening there. They're very, very active. If you're in the VIP room, they have a voice chat going on Skype for that during the day too. And if you'd like to just learn how to trade, see what's happening in the market by pros that are in there like Bob Kudla and such, boom, check it out. Very, very worthwhile. This is a bargain. Tell them that I sent you, because there's no real affiliate program. I just do this because, well, out of love, and I like being a part of it, but it does help me if they know that the traffic was driven by me. With that said, the 4-hour chart, we're going to start looking at their indicators really briefly every episode. So 4-hour chart, this just shows what their custom indicators are doing. This is a moving average. Can't quite tell you what it is, but it's not secret, but it's a moving average. Right now we're below it, which is not necessarily totally healthy here on the 4-hour chart. We had a fast ribbon sell. We had a trend sell. So in general, on the 4-hour chart, you would have been hopping out right here. So, if we look right here, if you were just using Trade Genius's indicators, and this is great because you can learn how to be a better trader, learn how to do charts, etc. While you have some help right here, where you have signals being kicked out, and you've also got like just buy and sell on the on the alerts here. It is very, very helpful. So if we look here, and you look real quick here, where is it at? I know it's here. Where's my little tool? Forecast. Let's say you got in on the sniper buy, right? So you got in around here, and then you sold you know, I'm just gonna say like here on the fast rip and sell, somewhere in there, what would you have made? Yeah, you know, almost 9%, because no one plays it perfectly in, you know, 4 days, 20 hours, you know. And so a lot of people, they're just playing these indicators and they're doing really, really well, and they're waiting for that sniper buy or continuation buy. You learn what all these things mean: fast rip and sell, slow rip and sell. There's endless configurations you can do here, but default out of the box, it will do a lot for you. And there's a community that is also using it and comparing notes. So a lot of people are waiting for that buy signal here on the 4 hour, especially a move above this trend line here, this moving average. And boom, they'll be back in. You throw some indicators like the directional index and ADX in with this, and then also like the KRI. Boom, you're going to be making some money. Not financial advice, no promises. Anyway, here's the deal. Welcome to the Peaceful Revolution. I'm glad you're here. Even though we have ass clowns like Elon Musk's and the globalists that are behind them playing games, just remember that every Bitcoin Satoshi you own makes a piece of shit globalist banker, an asshole like Elon Musk, cry. So you take care. Welcome to the Peaceful Revolution.